guys, it's Arthurs here, and welcome to the first episode. So let's make a new campaign. Let's go for the Dwarves. So what are the Dwarves built on? Like the Dwarves, they are built on grudges. So a score against the Dwarf must be settled by any and all means necessary to keep order. Dwarves also use the Underway. So dwarves can use underground tunnels to avoid impassable terrain and enemy forces, and of course dwarf exists out of a roster of heavily armored units with stronger leadership and a variety of deadly war machines. Right? We'll start with Thorgrim Grudgebearer. He starts the campaign with the Grudge Thrower, which is the catapult, the Quarlos is like archery, and then the hammers, which are the infantry. The benefit of playing with Thorgrim Grudgebearer is he has benefits in the construction cost, so -10 for military recruitment buildings. His upkeep -10% for longbears and hammers, and the unit experience is +1 for hammers unit recruits. So I will play the difficulty on hard, because easy is too easy and normal is fairly easy as well, but hard does give the extra challenge of the AI that annoys you, to say it like that. So let's start the campaign.
The old world is a crucible of relentless war. It has ever been so. An era as long as the mountains are unyielding. As the storms gather again, it presents a chance for the brave to bring about an age of reckoning. I come to the Dwarf High King as a herald of such times, and so I find myself at the King's right hand. My presence is timely, for dire news comes from the south. Greenskins flock to the banner of a cruel war boss. Now, my liege, Thorgrim Grudgebearer, leads a mighty throng from Karazakarak, smashing aside any foes that block our path. If Grudgebearer desires to return the Karaz Angkor to its former glory, then he must rid his lands of vile Greenskins. Those gathering within the shadows of Everpeak are a good start. Karazakarak is secure, my lord High King. Faced with your terrible wrath, the Greenskins run, as is typical of them.
Chatting. Alright, so we are at the start of the campaign. The trespassing Greenskin grudge, beheld by the enraged gaze of Grimnir, the bloody spears have trespassed with impunity all over the sacred mountains. Their forces gather to the east and must be defeated in battle before their strength is regained. So, objectives is defeat an army belonging to the following faction in battle, the Blood Spirit. Right? That's the dwarves, how they play, which I already did at the start of the campaign. So right, let's zoom out a bit. Alright, so It is our lord, Thorgrim Grudgebearer. He has hammers, dwarf warriors, miners, 2 boilers and catapults, and this army has 6, so 7, 6, it should be a win for us. So I'm gonna start upgrading into the clan barracks, which then we can make quarters and then quarters with great weapons when we have the armory unlocked. And then the next building I will do is a siege workshop, because then we can make the grudge throwers and the bolt throwers. Grudge thrower is more against units and the bolt thrower is more against anti-large. For technologies, we can go the way of the guilds or the way of the clans. So the way of the clans is when the Thanes call together the tongues, it is the clans that answer, for they have bonds stronger than Grumnil. This one is more based on recruitment costs and leadership bonuses and melee defense, and just it benefits more the army. And when you go the way of the guild, it has more influence on the map itself. Like your settlements will get a bigger income, tax trades, tax and trades, and just the diplomatic version of it. But I prefer to play most of the fights myself. So the benefits from having extra defense and extra melee and then the recruitment costs is better for me. So I'm gonna start, since most of our army exists from infantry. So I have like a rule. I have like a 13-7 rule. So 13 infantry units, which consider out of my lords, a runesmith, and probably a 10. So then you have like 10 more units you can put into infantry, and then 7 where 5 are from missiles, so either quarters, gunners, or the other ones, rangers, and then 2 either be the catapults or the gyrocopters. And that's the combo that works for me fine. So let's start with gather the tongues. Once word is given that it's war, the message quickly passes down to the ranks from kings to lords to thanes. Recruitment costs -5 for dwarf warriors units, and recruitment costs -5 for minus units. So let's start with that one. Right. Then I will start with making some more units. Yes, we can use that. Then the Grudge of Box. This is most of our campaign is based on, to say it like that. So Behold, that's the trespassing Greenskin. So that's the one we have to do. We have the grudge severity is +3, and the longer it takes you to complete it, the more grudge severity you get. And then you can see at the start normally above that you have 3 settings of the grudge thing. So you have satisfied, middling, and then grumbling. If at the moment on satisfied is between 0 and 9. Total severity, you have like diplomatic relations +5 for 12 rams and +1 other. And the more grudges you have and you do not complete them, then eventually you can go to grumbling +20 or even more, which is not good for your relations for the 12 rams. Your leadership is -4 and your public order is -2. So it's very important to get rid of the grudges. So, right, we are making 2 units. Let's go into the next turn. And then the next turn we will defeat that army that is trespassing against us. Alright. Onward! So he has 6, 4 infantry and 2 range. Alright. Let's fight. Also, one of the rules that I play with is we're not gonna replay battles. So if I lose a battle, then I have to deal with the consequences, and I have to how do you say it? I have to adapt from the situation. So I have to be able to adapt what has happened. So preferably if we play smart and not stupid, then we should be fine. That's why if you play, sometimes when you play a battle and it's not to your advantage and you auto-resolve it, you lose the battle. But if you play it and you play smart around battle, then the chance of you winning is quite huge. So they have 2 range, so we have 2 range. Alright, so I'm gonna put my range together. These can protect those ones. I will let them shoot. Big guns, big guns. I'm gonna let them shoot on the big guns. That's the unit that has the most gears in comparison to the orc boys. They just have shields, but these ones have short heads. They're really busy. These ones have beat up. Gonna get rid of that. So the moment they come into contact. We can already start with moving that unit over there. And of course, Thorgrim Grudgebearer is going there as well. Over. We're a bit interfering with our range, but should be fine. And let's see the attack. Alright. So they're done with. Now I focus my range from that. You see how they are positioned? This is perfect for my catapult to shoot because it shoots like this line, this. So yeah, my units will take a bit of damage. Yeah, that unit is getting wrecked by my ballistics. Just gonna get rid of that unit. That's the handy part, if their lord is standing close. Thousands. I will take 1 pair to deal with goblin archers and 1 extra guy can attack wrestler. And my catapult is, how many kills he got? 77. That's good. Alright, I'm gonna let him stop shooting because otherwise he's gonna wreck my units. Now I'm just gonna finish the boss if I can. I prefer to get rid of the bosses always, because an army that doesn't have a boss is gonna root way easier than a unit that has one. Because it's having a captain is not the same of having a general. If they shoot on him, at least missing like a zillion arrows. Oh. Is he gonna die? Oh my god, I'm missing all their shots. Yes, alright, perfect. So yeah, I got like 82 kills on my grudge throwers, then 45 and 47 and 6 on Thorgrim. So that's not that bad. And of course the hammers have the second highest, because yeah, they're pretty amazing. And of course, we're gonna execute our captives because Dwarves do not like Greenskins. Alright, quest successful. Okay, we have a follower, which gives us extra income from breweries and gem cutters. Okay, we got another grudge. Observed with disdain by Grudgny and all of his kin, the bloody spirits maintain an encampment at the pillars from which they raid their surrounding valleys. These vermings have long outstayed their welcome in the sacred mountains, marched against them and driven them from these lands that are rightfully dwarven. Capture and occupy the following settlements: the Pillars of Grudgny, 10,000 treasury. Alright. First we're gonna upgrade our lord. I'm gonna take a Root Marcher, which gives us 10% campaign movement range, which is always handy. Then this one has 5, and this one, the Pillars of Grudgny, when you click into the garrison details, you can see how much they have left. So 5 and 5, that's 10, we have 9, so that should be... And they have no lords, except just Azrak the big wounds, but it's just the captain, so that should be fine for us. So yeah. I'm not sure if they're gonna be in one fight. I hope they are, because then I can just maintain. Not sure. No, they don't see like they are. So they have two range here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm first gonna get rid of the units that are incoming, because it takes a while before that army comes over here. So in that way, I'm just gonna place them a bit like that. And then I put my miners in front of them. And normally that should suffice. The moment they come out, they're gonna get nuked with fire. Right? I'm gonna cover my other flag with my hammers. Okay, that's fine. I'm just gonna swap to the other side. Swap over there. Those ones are covered. Okay, they're coming closer, but it's fine. These are just miners, so if we can I'm just gonna put everyone into the guards mode so they don't run away. Getting closer. Hammers. Alright, one. Position yourself over there. Try to surround them a bit. Right, you can. And smashing! Yeah, they're not gonna win that because hammers are anti-infantry, so have fun. Right. The biggest pack is over there, so let's move mine. Yeah, let's just move it. And because I have a small gap over here, when my archers are done with their archers, I can arrow that part over there. They're dying pretty fast. Not Thorgrim for the second one, so. Yeah, swap to that one. This one is just. I have that flank covered anyways. Okay, that's an easy win. Well, miners didn't do bad. 72 was actually pretty great. Execute. Greenskins.
The High King.
Right, this one I'm just gonna auto. make that much of a difference. Occupy the city. Got a quest successful.
Your
That's good.
dowry have been put.
Yes. The reckoning begins. The Karak Anchor has fallen into decline, assaulted by fell enemies above and below the ground. But no more. Everpeak has stirred. The High King demands that the Dwarf realm be brought back to its former glory. Let the task begin in earnest. So right, we have to occupy, loot, raise or sack 3 different settlements. That's what we're gonna do, and we're gonna get 2000 treasury. Alright, so what we have now? We have another quest, alright. Ambush at the Thorgrim Falls. The flow of Greenskins towards the north must be halted. Make haste for any concentration of Grobite spells trouble for Dwarvenkind. If the orcs and goblins were of a mind to ambush the king's army, however, then Thorgrim Falls will be a good place to do it. Objectives: win the following battle, ambush, and if we win, we get a Rootsmith, which is really handy, and Thorgrim gets the Dragon Helm. Alright, so if we have to go that way first, we're gonna get rid of Mount Squickhorn, because then we have a region, which is gonna give us a commandment, and then it's gonna bonus us. So what I'm gonna build is, we always need money, so let's give an extra trinket maker, and we're gonna upgrade our lords. We're gonna give him Inspiring Presence and full plates, just the 3 basic ones to start with, and then I will mainly focus into the first 3, and then when I have the stuff done over there, I will also put into the Inspiring Presence and Roots Marcher. But for me, the priority, since I use my lords as well to stop units or just to kill units, he has to be able to keep up with the heat. So what can we make? We can make some other units. So let's make 3 dwarves, then we are 12, then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Alright. No grudges, 2 turns on technology. Okay. I'm curious what the bloody spears thing is gonna do. I hope it jumps over. He does not jump over. Okay, so that's 5. And that's 5. Okay.
Wipe out the trespassers.
Right. This should still be an easy win. Because they have no range, so it's gonna be a blood mess. Alright, so right, 2 special units come over there. Throw him over there. They're already running towards me, so I can just... Can I shoot over? I can. So you see the mountain over here? The way? So they will run... Eventually my grudge thrower is not gonna see them, but they're gonna run up on here. Right? And when you see the map, when they hit my armies, they're like on the bit of the top side, which gives my units a place to shoot over mine and hit them, because they have the higher ground, which makes it easier for me to hit them. And my grudge thrower is missing a bit, so I'm just gonna speed the fight a bit up until we get into the lovely parts of them getting closer to me. And that's around here. I will have to be a bit, yeah, I'm gonna have to move over there. Maybe a little bits on the side. Just gonna put that one to attack. Just gonna cover that flank. And just gonna run him in. And see it going. Just gonna put a bit more into now my units normally should be able to shoot above. They don't have to fire on. Then we can shoot over there. It's all about the placements of your units. And now, because I'm flanking in the back, they're gonna root pretty fast. It's oh my god. Get wrecked in the face is what I think. Just free shooting. And this one is over. It's gonna be over soon. Maybe we're gonna see the final. No, it's over. So yeah, that was a fairly easy fight as well. 36 kills, not bad. 14 was the highest they got. But yeah, they might had 720 units, but it's not that they could do much, because I had the range advantage on them, and I had a catapult. So yeah, that's not much you can do. Alright, we have an enchanted item, and we can make a regiment of renown. We got our province, so now it's time to get the commandment. For the beginning, I will use public order to get my public order up. And then we can change the adapting to what we need. Trinket maker. We already got the trinket maker over here. So let's make a barley field to get our casualty replenishment up. Alright. We're gonna make hard to hit, melee defense, and normally he had some items. So we're gonna see if we can equip the items. Yes, he had enchanted item. And does he have anything left? No. Right. While we are here, we can make some more units because our barracks are completed. So 2, I'm gonna make 3 more crawlers. Alright. Then we have 1, 2, F6. So the first part I want to do is I want to get rid of that stupid flag that is raiding us. This one, and then I want to capture this one, because when I capture this one I have like a base of operations that can go to the south, and then my borders are kind of protected from here, because if they pass here they pass this and this, or they go around, but then this one is closer. So let's get rid of that flag, and because he's raiding, normally we should get the grudge, but not today I guess.
It will better our cause.
Over there, and he might jump over.
I ain't doing that.
Because I did that. So to be sure, I'm gonna make another lord. Let's see which one is the best. 10 leadership, that's pretty good though. Campaign line of sight. Oh, let's get this one. Rule north is always handy. Right.
Armed and ready.
It's gonna impact our
setting off,
but then he might be not that stupid. Alright, then we have a new technology. We'll get the recruitment cost first, so the Levi missile warriors. Dwarf with a penchant for picking the orcs are off from afar will form thunder or quality units. Alright, so that gets our recruitment cost going. So now I'm curious what he's gonna do. He's just gonna stay there, which means he's dead. You should have run when you had the chance, my friend.
Let's march! Ready axes!
It's not. It's gonna alter this one.
From banners, move!
6 of legendary lords. Get an extra defense.
Retake the realms!
Okay, I'm just gonna move him over here. We can upgrade city, so let's get this one upgraded. I have to be careful from the north as well, so I'm gonna capture this one.
Aye.
What I could do is
Yeah. Rune Lord.
I can put this one over here
Onward.
just to see if there's something coming from the top. Let's get to the next turn. And like I just thought it was a good idea to get one there. I just see now there is a unit coming from me, and Bloody Spears is not anymore, which means this guy is gonna have to move east.
For the Karazhan Corps.
Character on how much units he has? 6. 6. Right.
Master of Runecraft.
You can go back.
What? Ha-ha!
Okay. With some magic change. Just need to keep an eye on this one. Okay, so
Ready?
I can normally get this one. Pretty good. They're anti-infantry, which means I should put them on the strongest units they have. Okay, we got the technology done. So now it's time to give our units extra attack and melee defense. So militia training is the thing we're gonna do. Every dwarf practices a trait, but as war is common, each clan readily forms into one or more regiments. Let's get that one. I'm gonna put that one closer over there. Then we can upgrade this one as well to dwarf outpost. Let's do that. Okay, it's running around. It's running away from us. That's good. Still 6, right? 6. 500. That's not much we can do with because of the upgrade. Get rid of that button. Okay.
One rug! Sure enough. Attack!
Alright, so we're close.
Lord of Clan Morgrim. It'll get done.
I'm gonna move this one over here.
My
It's
anger
1.
burns
That's
bright.
6. Okay. If I get like 5 units, I should be able to get rid of that city, and then I can just stay with that one here to defend. The migration and great migration comes to our border, demanding shelter for larger threats abroad. Do we let them cross into our territory or turn them away? Dwarves, there is no room for refugees here. Yes, indeed. Dwarves are stubborn. You don't mess with the dwarf. Right, so this one has to go into the cabins. It's only one. Oof, it's only one unit I can make. That's not good. Okay, let's
It is time!
since we are close to the battle, the ambush of Thorgrim Falls, let's do that fight. So they have a general called Nopnail's Backbiter. They have 2 pairs of Goblin Wolf Riders, and they have 1 Doomdiver catapult, which is gonna be a pain in the butt. So yeah, this will be the final battle of the first episode, and then after the first part, after this battle, the second part will begin. But first, some intro cinematic, I guess.
March on, brave Dowie! March on! To the cursed realms of the Groby we go. I know not what mischief they cause, but they're up to something, for my beard itches with trouble. We take the underway. These ancient highways, built by dwarf hands, give us the best chance of approaching swiftly, catching the Greenskins unawares. Let us not dawdle, for there are grudges to settle, and new entries in the Dammer's Cron to right!
Alright, we're getting hyped over here. So, okay, I have some dwarf. What? That's what you get when you zoom in too much. Not good. Sometimes a tactical V is alright, but... So we're gonna make a main form with 12 warriors. Then I'm gonna put some extra units around in the back on each side. Then that one we just put randomly in the mid. Then we have two over here. So I'm gonna place two close on this side. And then we have 1 and 2 close to that side. And then one freelancer, to say it like that. This we put in the mid, or general we put in the mid as well. For his aura. So tactical wise, if I scroll up now, if it allows me to scroll up even more. So just the main line, 2 range here, 2 range there, 1 in the mid. Catapults over there. The axe infantry and the hammers infantry. So let's start the battle. Gonna cover that flank a bit more up.
Satisfy the grudge.
We can drag that one out. And a flank that is a bit broken, just we get. Okay, we have some units coming over here. So
we are ambushed by the
focus.
Greenskins.
And what is the second pack? Second pack is goblin archers. So let's focus on the goblin archers if they want. Guard mode. Okay, so there. Okay, no archers are already running. So that's quite good. We can just form a bit in the back.
Strike out!
Put this over there. Put him on spear. Calf. The chance he's gonna hit Cav is. Alright, so we have reinforcement coming from there. See the Doomed Hours coming. And... Ooh. Flying into my hammers. Just not good. Focus the gonna focus my archers on the cavalry. You is there as well. Gonna get rid of their archers. With reinforcements. Okay, so helicopters over there. Alright. Let's get rid of this. That's one of the reasons. If you attack me like that, I can just shoot you. Alright. I'm sorry if I don't zoom out too much, but it's all about the tactics then. Monsters in the back, here you go. Tactics. Chance I'm getting on time is a bit small, but they're dying pretty fast. So they have 4,000 health, and they're okay. My melee guys are pretty. They're still gonna be hit though. Okay, they're dead, especially when they get ambushed into the back. General, no. Alright, now just get rid of the general. Plus 2 output on. I'm not sure if my A's are gonna be able to hit. Maybe even put this one on here. Boss versus boss, let's go. Let's see who's gonna win. Now my... yeah, okay. Armor piercing. Nice, bro. And they're donezo. Normally, good, so battle. 117, it's quite good. 68. Yeah, their Doom Diver has 70 as well, which is cool. Quite a decent amount, and most of them were on the hammers, so good. Only lost 125, so that's actually not that bad. And we're gonna execute them. Alright, was successful. Alright. Got armored and we got a Roosmith. So thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys into the next episode where we continue this campaign.